Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be drawing a sunflower. I will be using my watercolor pencils to sketch out the initial sunflower drawing. I should have probably used pencil because it's very hard to see. You can kind of see it there, but for the most part it's hard to see. So I watched a couple videos before making this drawing. And basically, it's just two ovals that you need to make. One for the inside and one for the limit of the petal, so that the tip of the petal will touch the outside oval. I do have a sunflower for sale on my Etsy. I want to make more drawings that I can sell, but this one didn't turn out right. I'm going to try and make another sunflower. And I'll probably make another video of that whenever I get the chance to make it. Sunflowers are nice, but if I'm being honest, they're not my favorite. They're pretty. I'm not calling them ugly or anything like that. It's just they're not my favorite. I feel like they're too popular. That's why. Here I'm going in with the darker brown and highlighting I don't know what it's called, but the center of it. And then at the middle of the center, when I was looking at pictures of sunflowers, it's usually greener, or I don't know why it's greener. I know it's a bunch of seeds in there, so I don't know if they process at different times. Maybe the center is more raw than the rest. I don't know, but that's how they look to me when I was looking at pictures. Right now it's raining where I'm living at. It's raining really hard. You can probably hear it in the audio. This part I regret because I don't know, I should have picked a different type of yellow or mixed my own yellow. It just looks so bland. I do go over in the later part of this video and switch up the color a little bit, but I still think the color is way too yellow. Well, I guess the sunflower is yellow, so it's not wrong. It's just not the shade I like, I guess. Every time you see a cut in one of my videos, it's just me pausing the video and going to my room heater, whatever it's called, space heater, and drying up the watercolor water that's on the paper. Here's where things start to look a little better, but I go back and retouch up the stuff. The pencils came in handy in this case. They helped me highlight the darker and highlight the difference, basically the petals, because right now I have no contrast. They're all the same tone, so it did help me. In the background there you see my sketchbook. I put it there on purpose just to show you that I practiced before this. I practice a lot before my videos. Sometimes I don't, if I'm being honest, but sometimes I do. In this case I did. In other cases I have as well. Lately I've been good at practicing prior to. I do need a new sketchbook because I'm done with this one. It has a couple pages left. I like tiny sketchbooks. I don't like the big ones, but the big ones are like, they call me, like they're like, please paint me, but I'm like, no, give me the tiny ones because they're cuter. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. If it does, let me know. Yeah, because I'm intimidated by how much white space there is on those bigger home sketchbooks. I did buy more paper, as you can tell because I'm making the video. And I did not take you guys to Michael's. I know I promised that I would try to take you guys out with me and to go shopping with me at Michael's or Blake's. But I got too shy. I got in the store and I said, no, not today. So maybe another day in another life, or just another day. In the upcoming scenes or the upcoming form of events, the drawing is going to get a little bit out of frame, so I apologize for that. I need to take a course in watercolor painting or watch more YouTube videos, because I need to improve my backgrounds. They're so splotchy. I think you know what I mean by that. You'll see. I'm supposed to keep the edges watered down so that it doesn't look dry or doesn't leave a mark. But I don't do that. It dries up and then I go back with the different color, different amount of pigment. My pigmentation is not correct. There's a lot wrong with this piece in my opinion. I just need practice, which this is practice. I should have used a larger brush, but the reason I didn't was because I don't like my larger brushes. The really big one right there picks up like no color at all. The other one picks up only a little and it leaves like stretchy. I don't know how to say it. But it leaves marks. Like it only picks up certain part of pigment in certain areas and leaves marks only for that area and not the whole rectangle color shape. I don't even know if anyone's listening to these, so I'm not gonna ever correct myself with my incorrect English wording, because I don't think anyone's watching all the way through. If you are, you can go ahead and correct my wording in the comments. Just say that you made it through to this part. I made it with like a heart emoji or something like that, and me and you would know that you made it. I'll know that you made it. Yeah, this video was originally 40 minutes long, and I times 5 it, so now it's 7 minutes and some change. I spent a lot of time on this one. I ended up hanging it on my wall. It's not my best work, but I liked it. Thanks for watching.